What's up, Prizefight fans? I'm Brian Tong, and get ready for the battle of the sixes. It's a Prizefight punch-out between the Samsung Galaxy S6, the Galaxy S6 Edge, and the iPhone 6. It's 666. Who's the beast of this battle? Our judges for this fight are senior editor Jessica, the People's Dole Court, associate editor Lynn, ooh la la la, and you know who, ring-a-ling-a-ding-tong. We'll take all three judges' scores and average them out to the nearest 10th each round. The final Prizefight score will be an average of all rounds using the same system. Let's get it on. Round one is design. Taking a page from Apple, Samsung brings their first ever all-metal and glass body, and the result is the best-looking Galaxy phone we've ever seen. The S6 Edge takes it one step further with a screen that goes to the edges. Its new curves create some glares that might be distracting. It's sharper on the edges, but it's also easier to grip. The iPhone 6 is still the sleekest of the bunch with the tightest design you'll find on a phone. But its aluminum surface makes it a lot more slippery to hold without a case. We're giving the Galaxy S6 and the iPhone 6 a 4.5, but the Edge stands out with a 4.8 and a design we've never seen, and we love it. Next round is navigation and user interface. Less touch whiz is more when it comes to the new Galaxy S6 and S6 Edge. The overall OS design is cleaner and flatter. You'll see more of the material design influences when you're flipping through apps, and you'll still get the same level of Android customization and settings. It's the best touch whiz to date, but they can still do more to tone it down. And let's not forget about double tapping the home button to get to the camera. In addition, the S6 Edge gives you quick access to your favorite contacts with a swipe and notifications on the Edge, but that's about it. Now, iOS is still the easiest to pick up and play, and that can't be understated. It has the flattest and simplest look between the phones, and if you're in the ecosystem, it's seamless. This one comes down to the user and its features versus simplicity, but all phones end up in a three-way tie at 4.2 points apiece. Round three is features. The S6 and S6 Edge are packed with everything from a new fingerprint scanner that's more reliable, a higher-end 64-bit Exynos octa-core processor, a larger 5.1-inch screen with a higher resolution, and Samsung Pay will handle mobile payments in the future. Yes, they've sacrificed a removable battery and expandable memory for their best-designed phone to date that also has wireless charging, software features like Google Now, split-screen mode, and gestures. Now, the Edge adds a few more functions on top of all this, and clearly, these phones are stacked. Now, we'll wait and see what Apple does next, but from a feature and hardware standpoint, it's no chump. But other than Apple Pay, which has been the most successful mobile payment platform to date, it pretty much trails behind the new Galaxy S6. The iPhone gets a 4.2, the Galaxy S6 gets a 4.5, and the S6 Edge gets a little more with a 4.7. So after averaging 3 rounds, it's the Edge with the lead. Round 4 is camera. Cameras count when it comes to phones, and the S6 and S6 Edge both bring a 16-megapixel rear camera with optical image stabilization and 4K video capture. You also get shooting modes galore, but the proof is in the pudding, and the S6 and S6 Edge took pictures that were sharper and had a little more pop with vibrant colors that weren't oversaturated. Now, the iPhone's 8-megapixel rear camera still can't be beat for its color accuracy and white balance. We like its easy interface for switching between modes, and it also performs better in low light and night shots. But when you look at both of the results side by side, we prefer the images of the Galaxy S6 and S6 Edge, and the iPhone's 1.2 megapixel front-facing camera can't even compete with the Galaxy's 5-megapixel wide-angle lens. The S6 and S6 Edge both get a 4.8, and the iPhone 6 gets a 4.5. Next round is performance. Both of these phones are snappy performers, and we didn't see any major issues. The real difference maker here is battery life. Based on our CNET battery video drain test, the S6 clocked in at a respectable 12.4 hours. The Edge kicks it up a notch with a 13.5 battery life, while the iPhone 6 came in at a good, but not great, 10.6 hours of juice. The S6 Edge takes this round with a 4.3, and the final round that decides it all is value. The entry-level 32 gig Galaxy S6 is pretty much the same price as the 16GB iPhone 6 at $199 with a 2-year contract. Buying it off contract could cost more or less depending on carrier. Now the S6 Edge is asking for a higher price at $100 more, but you'll need to decide if it's worth that much. We lean towards not really. Now the one big thing the iPhone 6 has going for it is its ridiculous resale value that holds over time and makes it a worthy investment. So we're giving both the S6 and the iPhone 6 a 4.5, and the S6 Edge gets a 4. So let's average out all 6 rounds, and in a triple threat match like this, it's clear the iPhone 6 is still worthy, but it's now behind the first great phone of 2015 with the Galaxy S6 and S6 Edge. The iPhone gets a 4.3, the S6 gets a 4.5, and the S6 Edge also gets a 4.5. But we're not leaving without a winner, and when we break it down to hundredths of a point, the S6 Edge lives up to its name and just edges out the S6 4.46 to 4.45 and is your prize fight winner. I'm Brian Tong, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all next time for another prize fight. Woo-hoo!